But all that matters is we're through to the next round, and that we are Manchester United are in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup after a 1-0 victory in extra time over Wet Spam United. Scotty too hotty, Scott McTominay with the goal as well. Huge goal for Manchester United in the context of our season, because despite the fact we have improved in the league, it may not result in a title, and we need to bring a trophy. It's as simple as that. We need to bring home a trophy for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, for Manchester United, and for these players, because we are building something here under Ole. We are building something here under Ole, but I don't think, if we just finish second this season, people are going to be like, wow, Ole's the man, he deserves more time. There's still going to be wolves out there on his back. But what I do like is that if we get a trophy, then that one of those questions goes out of the window. Everyone starts to think, well, look at this. They're winning a trophy, they're finishing second, they've closed the gap. Everyone starts to feel a little bit better about where we're going as a club and the direction of the club under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So a trophy is important. And look, getting through against Liverpool, getting through against West Ham, getting through these difficult cup ties is important. And today, god damn, this was so boring. So boring. I partly feel we didn't help ourselves. Ole needs to stop with this insistence on playing 2 holding midfielders, 2 number 6s. Fred doesn't get forward enough. Matic is doing his job, holding in between the defence, holding in front of them, staying there. But then Fred's distribution of the ball, Fred's progression and moving forward with the ball isn't good enough. So how we can try and break these teams down when we're not passing the ball through the thirds, we're not getting the ball forward enough, it's clear to see. And today, I would have preferred to have seen Donny van der Beek in the deep position where Fred is, because at least he can hold the ball, at least he can keep possession, at least he can have it and then move forward with it. So it was a frustrating game to watch, because I feel like it's clear where our problems lie. We haven't got a proper number 6. The one that we've got is about 100 years old. We haven't got a proper 6. We've got McTominay and Fred, who are 2 decent players, who will work hard and graft and do all that are having to combine to be a number 6 for us. And then, when we do that, we're losing a player in the final third, someone that can help us break teams down. And if you look at when McTominay came on, McTominay thought, all right, cool, Fred, you're sitting. I'm going to push forward. I'm going to help break down the play. I'm going to help win the ball here deep in the third. And then I'm going to move forward. And if you look at what Scott McTominay was doing, when the ball was moving forward and you had Bruno, Cavani, Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial, all pushing into the final third, all pushing into the West Ham box, who was popping up with a second run, who was popping up, getting into the final third and being available for that shot into the corner? There it was. It was Scott McTominay to get the goal. So very good football by Scott McTominay. I thought he did really well today, and he was my man of the match. But I thought overall, not good enough. Not good enough at all. Even the likes of Cavani and Bruno, when they came on, their movement was better and they were getting into better positions. But even then, their passing wasn't great. And I just feel at the moment we've lost this cohesion in the final third. We've lost this looking out for each other, looking for the 1-2. How many times does Marcus Rashford get the ball head down, looking for a shot himself? Mason Greenwood does the same. Bruno does the same. We don't create any opportunities for whoever's playing up top. And we've seen Edinson Cavani. He needs 3-4 chances, he'll get you a goal. Anthony Martial, give him 3-4 chances, he'll get you a goal. We don't create enough chances for the strikers. And today, Donny van der Beek was someone that could have done that, someone that should have done that. But we didn't get the ball through to him. He's occupying different spaces, he's moving in between the thirds, he's changing the lines and all that stuff. But we didn't get the ball through to him enough. And it's real bizarre. So there you go. See, Martial get a lot of criticism in there again. I think that's just an easy one. I mean, Rashford was worse than him today. I thought Martial held the ball up well, brought others into play. He's doing what nobody else is doing. is the only one that isn't greedy when he gets on the ball. And he should have scored in the 120th minute. But I find that a little bit weird. I seen Cavani giving the ball away when he come on. Bruno giving the ball away when he come on. Like, you stick to your agendas though. That's cool, isn't it? Scott Van der Beek, Bruno versus West Brom. We don't see Van der Beek against West Brom. I don't know what Ollie's problem is with him. I don't know if he has one with him, but I don't see him playing again. And I find people could say, oh, he's not fit. He only can play 60 minutes. How the fuck do you expect him to get fit if he doesn't play? How do you expect him to get fit if when Matic is injured or McTominay is injured or Freddie's injured or Pogba is injured and getting substituted, you bring someone else on? You don't bring him on. This insistence on playing Fred who can't pass the ball, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. Like, you've got to be able to keep possession. It's all well and good working hard. It's all well and good doing this, that and the other. But you're not keeping possession of the ball. You're giving the ball back to them every single chance you can. And that's why we are crying out for a proper number 6. And we need to address that in the summer. Paul Pogba's probably going to leave. You replace him with a holding midfielder that's going to get in there. Liam says, I thought Martial played well, linked okay, held it up well, dribbled well. He was definitely better than Rashford. Pratulia says Greenwood deserves to stay on. Gaz Brown says build a midfield around Bruno. Players like Rice and Grealish, and we will challenge for the league. I don't think we're going to end up getting Declan Rice at all. It costs a lot of money, wouldn't he? But I have come round to the idea of him more, in the sense that I feel, Declan Rice is more of a 6 that we need. McTominay is at 8, playing in 6 sometimes. Whereas I think Declan Rice is a natural 6. His reading of the game's better. His passing of the ball's better. But I don't think he gives you the goal threat that Scott McTominay gives you. I think they're two very, very different players. If you were going to compare Declan Rice to anybody, you probably compare him to Matic. And I think he could be a good Nemanja Matic replacement, like Pratulia says in the comments. But like Ross, I'm not overly convinced by him in terms of how much it will cost, and then, is he worth it for us to be paying that much money for him? I don't think so. Aaron says Rashford's had many good games this season where he's not played well but got a goal and assist, so you can't take him out, and that's bang on. That's what Rashford's doing well this season. He's got 17 goals, 13 assists, I think. And when you look at that record, that is an elite record. When you look at what he did last season, which was around, he got 23 goals, and I think he got 8-9 assists. So he got around 32 goal contributions last year. He's already on 30 this year. I think he'll get to 30 goals for sure. So I think when you look at the goal contribution from Marcus Rashford, I think it's been immense. But his all-round performances, I don't think they have improved this season. I think his all-round performances have maybe gone backwards. He's not looking for the simple passes anymore. He's constantly got his head down, constantly looking to beat a man and beat another man and beat another man. And then he just gets crowded out of the game. We don't make a pass and we lose the ball. And it happens far too often. We need to see that maturity in decision-making. But in terms of goals and assists, he's getting them for fun. And that's probably why he's being greedier, but it doesn't help sometimes, especially when it's 0-0 and you need to break down a team and then you've got players just being greedy. It's frustrating. Ross says Brandon did a very good tackle in the 120th minute. Yeah, Brandon hasn't played much football this season, so good to see him come on. Alan says only Mata and Bruno are able to understand Van der Beek's game. And I do think that's a little bit of it as well. I think Van der Beek has... No one understands him yet. No one understands his movement. No one understands how he plays. No one understands where he's... So we need to catch up with that. Maybe he is unfit a little bit as well, but you need to play him. Matthew says, not sure how Maguire got man of the match today. I don't think Maguire was man of the match today either. I thought if anybody was man of the match, then it was probably Scott McTominay. Came on and won the game. So you can't complain with that. Paul, you cheeky, you robbed that from Stretford Paddock's Twitter. He said 100% win ratio for Amad Diallo when he's in the Man United squad. Bang B says, remember when we won Europa under Jose, we didn't care as we had higher standards. Now it seems our standards are in the gutter. I disagree with that. We didn't care about that because we were 6th or 7th in the league. We're 2nd in the league. And whilst I don't think 2nd's where we want to be, we're looking like we could possibly get to where we want to be quicker. Now, I don't think we are that far off from being a complete team. I think we're a right winger. I think we're a number 6. And I think we're a centre-back away. Maybe a striker as well. But I think Edinson Cavani coming in means that you can probably delay that decision by another season. And, you know, then it comes really critical for Martial, Mason Greenwood, Rashford to step up with those goals. So I do think that one will probably be on the back burner a little bit, the striker situation, especially with Cavani coming in and looking at how good he has done. You know, Martial having that season last season, not being great this season, but I don't think he'll be given up on straight away like that. So I think if we can get that right winger and then you start playing Greenwood through the middle more as well, we can get a number 6 and we can get that centre-half position sorted. We'll be in a position where I think we'll win the league or we go much, much closer to winning the league next season. I think we are very, very close to being a top side. We just have to make the right signings and capitalise on where we're at the minute. David says Van der Beek looks like a man with zero confidence. Why is Ali not playing him? It's kind of one, like Ali's probably not playing him because he don't have the confidence, don't have the fitness, but without playing him, you don't get the confidence and don't get the fitness. So it's a catch-22 situation. But yeah, today was one of the worst games I've seen all season. The only good thing about it was that we won. We're through to the next round, and you cannot complain about that. Bournemouth already went through today as well, and there's a few more fixtures, 6 more fixtures in the FA Cup coming over the next couple of days, where we'll find out the rest of the last 8. But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. This has been the reaction to Man United 1, West Ham United 0. United are through to the next round. K Sarah Sarah and all that jazz. And for now, I've been Adam McKola. I'm out of there.